I would like to start with the fact that the previous video wasn't me taking anything seriously. I'm not saying that I was completely goofing around, but for the most part I did not expect the video to do as well as it did. I didn't make things very clear because I didn't want to be as direct to say certain things because I was scared. But after seeing all of the comments and how everything went, I'm going to be a lot more direct now. I'm going to be a lot more serious, and I'm going to be more specific about what I mean. The comments of the last video was insane. There was so many comments and so many different things. Firstly, I would just like to say, you can calm down. Like, honestly, it's going to be okay. Like, I don't know how to describe it properly, but it's like you came from work, the building exploded, you ran to your house, you kicked the door open, you kicked all of your pets, you took the microwave and threw it on the ground, you sat at your keyboard, watched my video, and all of a sudden just typed everything that came to your mind, and then took your keyboard and threw it against the wall. I don't know why everyone sounded so angry as they did, because it's just a video. Like, you can honestly calm down. Addressing the comments is not going to be easy because there was so many, and also I didn't ask anyone if I'm able to refer them in the second video using their name and what they said specifically. I feel that that is private, and I also did not ask anyone to disclose that type of information. I don't think it's going to be good for me to use everyone's name and what they said specifically. But I did get a rough understanding about all of the topics that was mentioned. Firstly, I would like everyone to understand that this is my channel. This is where I'm going. I'm not going to make one singular video concluding the whole debate. I'm just making single videos every single time on a specific topic. Many of the comments went into directions of the whole debate, about everything, and I can't speak about everything in one video. It's going to be too much. So this specifically is about all of the claims that I made about atheists not existing. I know that it was a very bold claim of me to make, and I am still standing by it. So how we are going to deduct all of the things that I said in a proper manner, then let me describe it like this. Many of the comments and the original description of what an atheist is someone who doesn't believe in a deity, which I fully agree with. But let me be more direct with you compared to the previous video, and let me explain it in a way that it actually makes sense. I'm not saying that an atheist doesn't exist, as in a person is non-existent. What I mean is the term atheist is not described properly in any type of manner. And what I mean by that directly is that you are believing in a deity which you do not yet understand. In my opinion, an atheist is someone who does believe in a deity, but you just don't know it yet. And I will be going into all of those things in further videos to come. And yes, that is why I'm saying that an atheist is a loose description about what a person actually is. To all of those people who say they don't believe in science and they don't believe in any type of religion, unfortunately I can't help you. I'm here to give you answers, but I can't give you answers to questions that you don't have. To all of the people who have questions, I have the answers for you, which I will show you is more correct than the answers that you know. That is the point of everything that I'm doing. So getting back to the atheist part, which I said that everyone is believing in a deity which they are not aware of yet. If we take that term away, then all that we have left is the theory about everything that we believe in except for the deity itself. Just like how I said that I have my specific set of answers about how the universe came to be, how we came as people to be where we are right now, and how you have your own set of answers which concludes to the same fact. Even in the last video I made the battleground even. I know that you say that you also have your own set of theories, your set of calculations, and everything why you are correct in your theories about the past. We both have an opinion because neither of us have actual evidence of we being there and giving a statement. So that's why I would just like to conclude that my theory has a better probability of being correct than yours. That's what the last video was about. Now I know for the most part I'm not making a lot of sense. And I would just like to remind you that many people in the past, the same with Einstein when he claimed that the earth is round, no one actually believed him up until a certain point where it started to make sense. Now, I know that many of the things that I'm saying right now isn't making a lot of sense, and I do apologize about that because there's many things going on with this specific video. But the whole reason I am doing all of this is specifically so that you can talk, I can talk, and then we can negotiate all of our understandings, and then we both can come to a mutual understanding or conclude something that will make us all happy. I'm not here to specifically make your day worse. I'm not here to take you on. I'm not going to insult you. I'm just a person that's trying to make a difference in finding the answers that we all want, but isn't clear in any shape or form. In the comments specifically, there was someone who said that they grew up in a house that didn't encourage religion or didn't force them into being religious from the start. And as he grew up, he learned everything about how the Bible works and about Jesus and so on and so forth. And eventually he started to realize the more he learned, the more stupid it gets. And yes, I do agree with that statement. Many things that we learn about Christianity is not completely correct. I wouldn't say that it is incorrect. I would just say that the things that are being shown to everyone and the things that are being learned by everyone is not completely the right things to learn, and I will get into all of those things in a other video. The same with many of the other topics that we are going to have is not going to be in this video. I would just like to conclude everything in the previous video so that we can maybe move on. Many people were asking for physical evidence, physical proof, and yes, I will be able to show you that in another video. I apologize, I can't push everything into one specific video. It's just impossible. And then I would just like to say the Big Bang Theory and Darwin's evolutionary theory doesn't actually have any physical evidence. We have never seen any type of species in real time evolve, because that's specifically what Darwin said in his theory, is that no species can evolve in their own lifetime. I just quickly want to get back to that, because many people said that we have all of these scientific methods and we have all of these scientific theories that proves everything is correct. We don't. Just remember that Darwin specifically said that we all came from fish. Every single species was based in the water, as how the theory goes. Now, I know that many people said that these are the theories that are supporting what we understand now, and that's what I'm trying to explain, is that all of those theories is incorrect. Just to explain it quickly, Darwin is also the one that said that no animal or no species can evolve in their own lifetime. I know that we have microevolution and macroevolution, which is stated that we have seen evidence of microevolution, but I would just like to explain this clearly. But for a fish to develop lungs or any sort of method to breathe oxygen and get out of the water is physically impossible, because that is macroevolution. Not only did that specific fish had to decide that he wanted to go into the land, he had to practice that every single day, and he wouldn't have even achieved it, because in Darwin's theory it states that it would take many years of generations to actually evolve into something else. So for them to get lungs, and for us technically to get lungs as fish, is physically impossible. So you don't actually have any more evidence than I have. Regardless of all of these things, I would just like to conclude everything and say that I'm not trying to harm you. I'm not trying to force you into something you don't want. You are still the person that is deciding everything in your life. Just calm down. You're making it sound like I'm breaking into your house at 12 o'clock at night with a Bible and I just start smacking you and say you have to believe in God. I'm just a calm person trying to explain to you all of these things so that we can reach a mutual understanding. Regardless, no matter if you were mean to me or nice to me in the previous video, to all of the people who actually tried to learn me something and didn't just insult me, I would like to say thank you. And thank you for commenting on the previous video. Thank you for actually watching it. I do hope that you in some way enjoy this, and hopefully one day I will be able to make all of my videos a lot better quality than it is now. And I would just request for your time that I will one day be able to make sense of all of these things. Even though I'm not requesting for you to accept what I have to say, just give me a chance to explain everything so that one day it will make sense, so we can get a good conclusion of everything. But regardless, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you would have a very lovely day, and stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video.